What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chandler, and I'm back with another video, baby. Oh yeah, we finna rock and roll. And you'll never guess what today's topic is gonna be. Today we're gonna do story time. That's right, we're doing a story time. We telling some stories around in this motherfucker. I don't even know why I did that, but crazy motherfucker. Not really crazy, but I mean, I'm just silly. But yeah, nonetheless, um, we we doing a story time. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be pretty fucking cool. And it's not just gonna be one story. Oh hell no. Like, since this is the first time I'm ever doing this on my channel, we're not just gonna be telling one story. We're gonna be telling quite a bit of stories in this motherfucking video. And it's gonna be lit. Fucking crazy. Nah. But anyways, man. So like I said, this is my first time doing a story time video on this channel. And so we're just gonna hop right into this motherfucker. But before we get into the topic, I just wanna say, I've been screwing around with the settings of this camera app, like that came with this laptop, because I mean, this laptop came with a webcam, of course, right? On that's like on top of the fucking screen, or yeah, like right above the screen, I should say. Excuse me, that was a burp. But anyways, like okay, so y'all probably may have noticed that like the quality of the image of the, or should I say, the video quality had went down ever since I switched to filming on this laptop. See, because before on my phone, I was like filming at like 720p. I think my videos would upload at 1080p on my phone, maybe even 720p. I can't really remember what some of my older, like, not like my old videos, but like some of the stuff that I've been filming throughout my teenage life. You feel me? Like my fucking like like more of my rant videos. You feel me? Or even like my "Can you do this" video. But nonetheless, yeah, y'all may have noticed that the quality had went down ever since I had started filming on this laptop. But like I was like, hey, it'd probably be easier to film on this laptop when it comes to making these videos. Because I mean, all I have to do is just all I have to do is just fucking click record, and we live. Not really live, but you feel me? We're recording. Plus, I mean, I can just sit down in my chair and just talk. You feel me? And then eventually, when I get into the more PC gaming aspects of this channel, when we actually start doing more PC content, like PC content, I'm talking about more like what do you call it? Oh yeah, like PC gaming. Anyways, once we start doing more PC gaming, like I will say, I did download Streamlabs OBS, and so I'll be able to do live streams now, which is gonna be cool. If I ever feel like live streaming a game, I mean, we can do that. You feel me? If there's any games y'all want me to play, tell me down in the comments below. I've got Epic Games and I've got Steam, and I have this like emulator app that allows me to like play some like mobile games like on PC. So I could literally play Call of Duty Mobile on this motherfucking PC. Bruh, let me tell y'all something. I know this is a big tangent before we start, but I mean, hear me out here. Boys, every once in a while, whenever I would be gaming on this PC, lately I've been playing COD Mobile with this emulator thing, and I've been fucking smoking kids. I've been straight up murdering kids in motherfucking firefight, bro. Or frontline. Yeah, frontline mode, I think is what it is. But nonetheless, bro, I'm fucking slaying kids. I'm getting, of course, I mean, it's like using a mouse, right? You just fucking pointing and clicking like, bam, 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 bam. You feel me? It's crazy, man. I'm like better at COD Mobile than I am like at any other fucking COD game, like when it comes to multiplayer. I mean, it's crazy, man. I, it's cool, but nonetheless, I mean, still, like I said, once we get into doing more PC gaming content, I'll be starting like to do like Streamlabs and shit. I'll be able to stream, which is pretty fucking cool. And I'm thinking of like trying to somehow set up my Patreon so that way, if y'all want to like, oh yeah, if y'all want to donate my Patreon, it'll be like bam, like it'll come up on Streamlabs OBS. I've seen a couple videos on doing it before. I mean, I'd have to look at it again. You feel me? But nonetheless, let's get into the video now. Oh wait, yeah, I'm sorry. Let's not get into the video right now. I just remembered that I went into a bigger tangent than I thought, and I didn't finish what I was going to say. But anyways, so when I was recording on this laptop before, like, and when I would upload to YouTube, it would be like all the videos would be at 360p. You know, just like, why the fuck are all these videos on 360p? I didn't know that this camera would have been like not as good quality of a camera, but then again, it's just a webcam. Like, it's just a webcam that came with this PC, like with this laptop. Not really a PC, like a desktop PC, but it's a laptop. But nonetheless, anyways, hey, it's better than nothing. 'Cause I can just sit on my skinny ass and just talk to y'all. Just fucking, what do you call it? Pour out my fucking heart into these videos while sitting on my ass. But anyways, nonetheless. So yeah, now you're gonna notice on this video, the content is increasing. Like the quality of the content is increasing, but we only went up one level because I mean 480p is the most that this webcam can do. Nonetheless, let's get on to these story times. Okay, so this is like back in 2017 of my junior year of high school, and like okay, so the topic of these stories, I should say, I almost forgot to say, the topic of these stories is going to be my experiences with vaping, like nicotine, pretty much. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, and you're just like, Chandler, that's not even that fun of a drug or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. It's the only thing I could do. You feel me? Because I mean, there's nobody in my area that really sells weed or nothing. You feel me, man? You you know what I mean? It's like you can't really get lit off that shit. Plus, I didn't never really wanted to get drunk. You feel me? I was never the type to like go to high school parties and be like, yeah, man, I want to get drunk, bro. We're gonna get fucked up, bro. It's like, yeah, man, yeah. You feel me? I was never that type to get drunk. I mean, hey, I did vape, so I mean, it's whatever. You feel me? But anyways, so to give y'all some backstory with these videos. So before 2019, you were able to buy fucking like tobacco or nicotine products of any kind right when you hit age 18. So, I mean, it's like like right when your boy did hit age 18, I, I was able to get some. I was able to get my hands on some tobacco or nicotine products legally. Although I didn't really spend my own cash on them, we'd still like if I was able to fucking spend my own cash on them kind of thing. Like if I had my own license back then, 'cause I didn't get my license until I was like 19. I didn't get my license until last year. But nonetheless, if I was able to drive around back in high school, I would have went to the fucking convenience store and then just fucking bought vapes, bought like e-juice and all that. Nonetheless, so yeah, like I said, the topic of this video is going to be fucking yeah, like I said, nicotine, vaping. But yeah, so with this first story, like okay, so back in 2017, if I remember correctly, of my junior year in high school. Like this was my first semester, junior year of high school. It was almost the end of junior year, or sorry, not the end of junior year. It was almost the end of the first semester, and like this on this particular day, like if I remember correctly, like my granny, she couldn't. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I said, I didn't get my license until I turned like 19 years old. Until sometime after I turned 19 and after I graduated high school. But nonetheless, I still did get my permit. I still had my permit, which was good. Because, I mean, I at least took the time to get more experience driving before I would ever do the driving test. The reason why your boy did not get his driver's license at age 16 is because of school, pretty much. I felt like school was kind of in the way of that, and I was just like, you know what? I better just focus on school and just get this done with. So that way I can have a lot less on my plate, and so that way I can be able to actually get my driver's license. Your boy has been able to drive for a year, and I drive quite a bit. It's fucking crazy. But nonetheless, so like I said, on this particular day, like so back in school, quite a bit of times my granny was the one who would take me to school and take me home. Sometimes my dad would take me home, or even some occasions my dad would take me to school. But still, nonetheless, so like I said, like my granny quite a times took me took me home. Yeah, took me to school and then took me home. Now, sometimes I'd be able to drive from home to school, but most of the time, like your boy just kind of been a little longer than I should have. We all make mistakes. I'll say that much. So I mean, it's like I didn't get to drive as much in the mornings because, like, quite a bit of times, like I said, I would kind of sleep in, kind of crappy. You know that feeling you get when you just hear the alarm. It's like I'm gonna fucking get up today. It's no, no, please, not another school day. Now, I'll say this much: I didn't hate school. I just there's just some days you feel me, just like I don't want to go to school today. I could be doing better things than this. It's kind of boring. Some parts of high school weren't boring, but some of the classes were. You feel me? Anyway, on to the story. Stop fucking around, Chan. Anyway, on to the story. So yeah, on this particular day, my grandma was able to take me to school, which is cool. But yeah, nonetheless, so she took me to school, but she said, like, I can't remember exactly why she couldn't take me home on this particular day. Like, I can't remember exactly what she had to do. But I mean, she basically told me, she was like, hey, I won't be able to take you home from school today, so you're probably gonna have to find a ride. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. You know what I mean? It's all good. I understood. And so yeah, so I was asking. Basically, I had to find a friend who would be able to take me home. Now, I did notice one guy who had gotten his license at age 16. Homeboy's name is Reese. He's a good friend of mine. He was a sophomore at the time. I was a junior. I know what you're thinking, man, you having a sophomore driving you around? It's kind of lame, bro. And I'm just like, fuck you, dude. He's my friend. He's cool like that. But anyways, so my homeboy Reese, like I came up to him during band classes, like, hey yo man, what's up? How you doing? We dap up, just talking to him, be like, hey man, so my grandma won't be able to take me home from school today. You think they'll be able to take me home, man? It's like, sure, man, I can do that. We can like go get drinks or whatever. You feel me? Yeah. Like, yeah, that sounds good, man. We can go. He said that okay, so we have this. I don't know if like a bunch of places in the U.S. have these stores, but I know that this is a chain store. But nonetheless, we have this like chain grocery store called Brookshire Brothers. Yeah, anyways, excuse me. Oh, there we go. I'm about to say I thought I was having a burp come up. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I don't know if every or if a bunch of places in the U.S. have these chain stores. But anyways, we have this chain grocery store in our town, Fairfield, which is called Brookshire Brothers. And Brookshire Brothers has this thing called a tobacco barn, where it's like kind of like how you can go into a gas station, like at the gas pumps, and you can like buy tobacco or whatever. Well, this wasn't at the gas pumps. This was its own separate building, of which you could go in and you could buy your tobacco or whatever you wanted. But the cool thing about this tobacco barn, and I don't know if, well, I guess every tobacco barn from Brookshire Brothers does this, those that have them. But anyways, um, like I do know that this particular tobacco barn, like on, I believe it's Wednesdays. I think this is on a Wednesday in 2017, back in December. But nonetheless, there's like basically what I'm saying is there's a day at this tobacco barn where you can get like 99-cent large fountain drinks. And that's what my buddy Reach was like. He's like, hey man, and he worked at this particular Brookshire Brothers. But anyways, he's like, hey man, I know what we can do while we're driving around. Since I'm taking you home anyways, we can go get some drinks. Like we can go get some fountain drinks at Brookshire Brothers at the tobacco barn. I was like, oh really? That sounds good, man. Let's do that. Let's do it. Now, I'll say this much. We didn't get the tobacco barn is not where we got the vape. I'll explain more as we go on. But anyways, so the end of the day comes, like we went through school, and then the end of the day comes. I'll walk out the door, and then I'll walk up to my buddy Reese's car. At the time, he was driving a Ford Expedition, I believe is what he drove. I know it was a tan SUV. It's like a little SUV, not like a big ass SUV. But nonetheless, like I said, I think it was a Ford Expedition. But anyways, so I went up to my homie Reese's car. I dap him up. I say, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? You ready to go?" He's like, "Hell yeah, man, let's go." So then I get into the passenger seat. He of course gets in the driver's seat, and then yeah. So anyways, he starts up his he starts up his car, and we start going. And then I believe he opens, if I remember correctly, he either got it out of the center console of his car, or he had it like somewhere like like in front of the couplers. I can't remember where exactly he put this thing, but nonetheless, my homeboy Reese, he whips out this box mod. I was like, dude, is that a box mod? Is that a vape? He's like, yeah, man, it's a vape. And yeah, so yeah, he whips out this vape like right when we get out of the school parking lot or out of the school grounds, pretty much. But anyways, we get out of the school grounds, whips out this vape, this box mod. I'm just like, hey man, is that a box mod? Is that a vape? He's like, yeah, it's a vape. So yeah, he's taking a couple of hits off this thing, and then he eventually asked me, he's like, you want to take a hit out of this? You want to try this? I was like, sure, man. I've never smoked a vape before. I'll do that. Let's do it. So then he gives it to me. He shows me how it works. I press the button to ignite it. I take the first hit. I'm just like, and then as I exhale, I'm just going. I start coughing like crazy because I mean, I'd never smoked tobacco before. I've never smoked cigarettes. I've never smoked a cigar. I've never smoked a vape. You feel me? Until that day. But anyways, so I take a hit off this thing. It's like, and then I'm coughing, and then yeah, so I'm just like, ah, oh damn. I took it like I took a. I didn't even take a big hit. Like it kind of took like a little throat hit. It's like, it's like, oh man, you okay there? I was like, yeah, man, I'm good. And he's like, yeah, I'll show you a little trick here so that way you don't cough again. He's like, he tells me, don't take he's like, don't take a throat hit. Take more of a lung hit, which are pretty much a lung hit is of course is where you're just like in this case, he's like, just like, just like breathing in deeply with your lungs. Yeah, anyways, yeah, he shows me how he does it. He just turns around and he's like, and then like he exhales and just like, my man, this dude knows how to fucking vape. This dude is 10 out of 10, brother. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, Reese he showed me how to do it, and I practiced with it some, and then eventually I get the hang of it. I mean, I'm still coughing a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm still getting that little like nicotine, like just fucking soreness from vaping. But anyways, and as we're just hitting this vape together, we didn't go up to to the tobacco barn. We of course hide it so that way nobody knows that we're vaping in there because we were vaping underage. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, he hides the vape before we even get up to the tobacco barn. We go up to the tobacco barn. Um, he orders the drinks. We both get large Dr. Peppers. So like he even asked me, he's like, "You want a large Dr. Pepper?" That's normally what I get. It's like, sure, man. Yeah, yeah, of course. That's fine. I like Dr. Pepper. But anyways, or should I say I was looking that way, but still was like, yeah, that's cool, man. I'll drink a I'll drink a Dr. Pepper. I don't mind. I'll drink whatever soda. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we both get two large Dr. Peppers, and then we we drive away. Sorry, got a head itch. But anyways, so we get these drinks. We're smacking on these drinks. We're fucking just drinking the fuck out of these motherfucking Dr. Peppers. While at the same time we're just hitting this vapes. Just fucking hitting this vape, and then we finally get to my house, and then of course I dap my homie up, be like, "Hey man, big ups. That's you a homie, man. Thanks for taking me home." He's like, "Oh, you're welcome, man. Anytime. If you ever need me to take you home, I'm there for you, man." It's like, hell yeah, brother. And he's cool with me because I mean, a lot of the underclassmen were cool with me because I was cool with just about everybody in school. I was like, I wouldn't call myself a popular kid, but I mean, at least within the underclassmen, like a lot of the underclassmen in my school, I was pretty popular in a way, and I gained more popularity over time, even though I wasn't really trying to become popular. You feel me? But nonetheless, that's my first time vaping story. Now this second story is gonna now this second story is a pretty fucking awesome story. This takes place a year after that, like a year after that event. Yeah, anyways, yeah, me and my buddy Colton, who's like my longtime buddy, he's my longtime best friend. Which I will say, hey Colton, if you're watching this video, shout out to you, brother. You are a brother. You are a bro to me, man. You're amazing. Best friend a man could ever ask for. But anyways, yeah, like I said, to give you some backstory on my homie Colton. My homie Colton, he's my best friend in the world. I know this man ever since like first grade, but we officially became like best friends. Like we officially became friends like around I want to say fourth grade. I know it was an intermediate school that we especially became best friends, but nonetheless. So yeah, my buddy Colton and I, we've been best friends for a long ass time. He's a fucking dude. He's a fucking awesome dude. Anyways, we've been friends since the fourth grade, like best friends since the fourth grade, and like he's a really nice guy. He's on the autism spectrum, like he has Asperger's syndrome, and like I will say this about him, and this is what makes him very unique compared to other people that I've interacted with. Okay, so as y'all know, I'm an atheist. I don't really believe that a god exists. You feel me? Like I'm not really convinced of the existence of any gods. But I mean, I will say that like beforehand, I was a Christian when I was a young lad, when I was a little boy. But yeah, and then like at around age 10, I become an atheist because I mean, I kind of became disillusioned with Christianity, like especially with Methodism, because I mean, I was just like, this stuff really makes sense. You feel me? I just, but anyways, so yeah, and later on in life, I told my friend, I was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I don't really believe in Christianity anymore." You feel me? He was shocked, but I mean, he still accepted that. You feel me? Because I mean, he's my best friend. We like have brotherly love like that. You feel me? He's a good friend. But yeah, anyways, third thing about him, like, this has to do with his religious ideology. Now, he was born and raised a Baptist, and he still is a Baptist to this day. But I mean, he's not like a hardcore Southern Baptist kind of thing, or like he's not a hardcore Baptist kind of thing. He's just a pretty moderate Baptist. He loves going to church, and I mean, hey, that's cool. You do you, brother. You know what I mean? Like that's my philosophy in life. You do what you do, as long as you don't force your opinions or beliefs upon people. You feel me? Of which Colton does not do. He doesn't force his beliefs down anybody's throat, and I respect that. Another reason why he and I are best friends. Excuse me. But anyways, so my homie Colton, like he's like I said, he was born and raised a Baptist, but eventually later on he kind of got a little bit disillusioned with some of the ideas of Christianity, especially after the life events that happened to him. But he never stopped believing in a God, which I mean, hey, like I said, like you do you, man. You feel me? I'm not gonna judge people based on their religious ideology, whatever it may be. As long as you don't shove your religion down my throat, we good, man. I mean, even if he were like that, I still wouldn't hate him because I mean, he's my best friend. He's like a brother to me. But anyway, so like I said, later on he like started questioning some aspects of Christianity, especially after he and I we talk about this kind of stuff sometimes, about religion or whatever, especially at lunch, like at lunch in school. We would talk about religion and shit. But anyway, so yeah, like so he started becoming more of a deist, which if you don't know what a deist is, deism is basically this idea of like deists, like the people who are who believe in deism. They believe in a god. They believe that a god created the universe, and it's like after that he let all the natural laws set in place, and he let them like or this god I should say, not exactly it. Well, I guess you could say it's a he, but anyways, like this god like say in deism created the universe, but then let all the natural laws come together and over millions, or should I say billions and billions of years, I should say. Anyways, or whatever ideology you want to think, or however long you want to think it is, like if you're a deist. But most deists believe that the universe is billions of years old. But anyways, so yeah, so deists like pretty much believe in this God who doesn't interfere in moral affairs. And like after he created the universe, he just let the laws of the universe just kind of come together and just poof, we're now here. Or like not even poof. I mean, over time, everything evolves, and then we're here the way we are now. That's basically what deists believe. But anyways, so Colton's ideology is basically you could call him a Baptist deist, or Baptist slash deist, pretty much. Yeah. Anyways, that's some background for you. I mean, he's an awesome dude. He's been my best friend ever since fourth grade. He Baptist slash deist kind of thing. Overall, he's and he's on the autism spectrum. Anyways, like his birthday. So here's okay. Now we're finally getting to the second story. I know that was a long tangent, but anyways, second story. So in this second story, my homie Colton, like this was around in June or July, like around the time of his birthday. But anyway, so around on the time of his birthday, like so every year when he would turn 18, we would celebrate his birthday, or not, not when he turned 18, but yeah, every year on his birthday, we'd celebrate his birthday. We'd always do something for his birthday, which I mean, hell, you know what I mean? Like this is before COVID and all that, of course, but nonetheless. So yeah, he had just turned 18. I had turned 18 before he did. Like I was born in May. He was born around June or July. I'd have to remember exactly. I know that it's kind of stupid that I can't remember my friend's birthday. I should have wrote it down before I fucking started this video, but nonetheless. Anyways, this story takes place around his birthday, which is around in the summertime. Sorry, I feel like I keep having something in my nose. But anyways, so yeah, this takes place around his birthday back in 2018. So to celebrate his birthday, he was like, "Hey man, we should hang out, man. We should go. Like, I could come pick you up, and then like this is him talking to me. Anyways, he's like, "Hey man, I like I want to celebrate my birthday with you today." And he was like, "Hey, yeah, we can go, and it's just gonna be you and me. I can come pick you up from your house. We can drive around, and what we're really gonna do is we're gonna go to this convenience store, like this convenience store called Succo. Okay, but yeah, anyways, we're gonna go to Succo. We're gonna buy these things called Mark 10 e-cigarettes. I'm just like, buying e-cigarettes? Let's go, boy. I was like, hell yeah, man, let's do it. But anyways, we ended up fucking. He ends up coming over to my house. I get ready, getting ready for this awesome adventure that we're finna have. But anyways, so yeah, like we end up like I get ready. He comes over to my house. He picks me up. And like I said, this is before I got my driver's license. But anyways, my homie Colton comes and picks me up. We're driving around, or should I say, he's driving around. We bumping some music, listening to like some Nirvana and a bunch of other awesome shit. We're He and I were both like fucking alternative fucking rock heads. You feel me? We love alternative rock. We love alternative metal. We love a bunch of fucking. We're just rockaholics, man. Rock on. But anyways, so yeah, we're bumping music, listening to some Nirvana and a bunch of other shit. Anyways, so we're driving, and we're even listening to some fucking shit on YouTube and all that. Like sometimes he would like be like, "Oh yeah, hey man, check this meme out." But yeah, anyways, but mostly we were bumping music. So yeah, we were bumping music, driving, going to the Sefco. But anyway, so we get to the Sefco, and I think I had some cash on me. He had some cash on him, obviously, but I decided to kind of pitch in, if I remember. Either either I pitched in, or he used up all of them, or not all the money, or he used up the money that he wanted to use to buy these e-cigarettes. Nonetheless, so yeah, we buy these. He goes in actually. I didn't. I don't go in. Even though I was able to go in, I still stayed in the truck. Whatever. It's whatever. But anyways, so he ends up going inside. He buys these e-cigarettes and the cartridges. And yeah, we go out. After that, we go out to our local park in Fairfield, and we're just like we park out nearby the baseball fields, like in the park. But yeah, anyways, we end up parking nearby the baseball fields in the park. We're just fucking hitting these motherfuckers. We fucking hitting these e-cigarettes. We fucking hitting these Mark 10s. We're kind of in a way hotboxing, although you can't really technically hotbox with a vape because I mean a vape doesn't produce smoke. But anyways, so yeah, we're just fucking hotboxing this fucking truck, bro. Our own version of hotboxing. Now, sometimes every once in a while we would have to hide these e-cigarettes because I mean there was like a couple people who we knew from school just walking around on the trailer, or not the trailer, on the walking trail of this park. Anyways, they're just walking around on the walking trail, which I mean is normal to do. I mean, it's like we're just randomly parked out in this fucking park, just smoking these fucking vapes. Anyways, every once in a while we'd have to hide them because I mean, people be walking by, just walking around on the walking trail. And hell, there's even a teacher like running on the walking trail or jogging on the walking trail. And we had to hide it from her because I mean, even though she wasn't any of our teachers, I mean, she's still a teacher that we knew of. You feel me? Anyways, and we just had to hide vapes because I mean, if that teacher saw it, probably would have been they probably would have been judgmental. You feel me? But nonetheless, we were just stupid teenagers. You feel me? Although he and I are both smart people, like we just every once in a while we do something mischievous. We weren't like mischievous troublemakers or anything like that. Sorry, my hair is getting all fucked up right now. Looking all weird. I need a haircut again. But yeah, anyways, we weren't like troublemakers in school. Like we were good kids. You feel me? We didn't really ever get in trouble with teachers and nothing like that. You feel me? But anyways, nonetheless, we still hid the e-cigarettes because I mean, teacher would have been like, "Why are you kids smoking those e-cigarettes or whatever?" You feel me? Anyway, so yeah, this teacher, she just jogging on the trail, and we saw a couple dudes or a couple people just walking around the trail, just doing whatever. You know what I mean? Being teenagers. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, and then right when they would go away, we'd smack on these motherfuckers. We just having a dope ass time, just listening to music. We're also watching memes and shit, or just looking at memes on YouTube and all that shit, and just having a good time overall. Just two bros being bros. Yeah, anyways, whenever we get done like smoking these e-cigarettes, we then we then drive over because I mean we were starving motherfuckers. This is like around lunchtime, I believe. Yeah, it's like lunchtime. Like, man, I think I could go for some food. Now, of course, this is tobacco. We weren't smoking weed, so we weren't really getting the munchies. I mean, it was still lunchtime, so I mean, we had to eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was just like, or Colton, I think, mentioned that he was hungry or something. I was like, yeah, I'm hungry too, man. But nonetheless, we were some hungry motherfuckers. But yeah, anyway, so we then decide, you know what? Let's go to the Checkers like, let's go to the fucking local Checkers at the Fuel Max. Yeah, anyways, so we go to this Fuel Max. We go to this Checkers. We order at the drive-thru. We get fucking burgers and fries. Bro, we was smacking on these burgers. We was some hungry bastards. Some hungry motherfuckers. We were hungry bastards, nonetheless. I never repeated that, but you get what I'm saying. We were hungry. But anyway, so we end up eating these fucking burgers, bro. It's crazy. We ate these burgers and these fries, and then we started driving around still some more, still hitting these e-cigarettes every once in a while. And then eventually it came to a point where we had to go home. So yeah, my homie Colton, he takes me home. I dap him up, or should I say, I give him a handshake more. It's like, hey man, thanks. I had an awesome time, brother. Happy birthday. I hope you had an awesome time too. So, anyways, we shake hands or whatever. We dapping up, and I go up to my house, open the garage door, and I go in, and that's it for that story. After that, like I think, like I then just kept that e-cigarette, and then the cool thing was every once in a while, whenever I would run out of, okay, so with these, let me explain something with these cigarettes or these e-cigarettes. I forgot to mention, like these things are these screw-on cartridges. And what you do is you unscrew the cartridge, like like if you ran out, you would unscrew the cartridge, throw away the empty cartridge, and then you could screw in a new one. But yeah, and it was the size of a cigarette. It literally looked like, you know, those blue cigarettes, the cigarettes that look like the e-cigarettes that look like cigarettes, but like instead of them being white and brown, like white with a brown filter, they're like all black. They've got like that little blue light in front. Yeah, these Mark 10 e-cigarettes were kind of like that, except excuse, never mind. Oh, excuse me, never mind. There was a burp coming. But anyways, so yeah, these things were kind of like those blue e-cigarettes, except they were all white and they had like this white fucking light in it that indicates like whenever you take a hit off of it, it goes solid white, and then you of course exhale whatever. You feel me? Yeah. Anyways, and then also like whenever it run out of battery, it would start blinking like blink, 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 blink kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, it's cool because I still have this as well. But I mean, even comes with these like USB, like literally it's a USB um charging thing. And what you do is you plug the USB thing in and you screw on the e-cigarette, or you could screw on the e-cigarette first and then plug it into any USB port, any like or any like charging like box thing, whatever, you feel me, like a charger box. Anyway, y'all get the point. We fucking had fun, and we were just bros being bros. You feel me? Nonetheless, now we're getting on to a third story. I know what you're thinking. You're just like, man, it's a long ass video. But hey, I like doing these long videos sometimes. I like doing this kind of shit. But nonetheless, we're going to we're gonna do one more story. Let's just do one more story, just to cut a bit. Now, this involves the same two people from the previous stories. This involves my homie Reese and my best friend slash homie, like full on brother, like full on homie, Colton. Involves us two. Yeah. Anyways, there was one day. There was one day where like we were both like just hanging out. This is like after school, I believe. Well, no, wait, no. This is like before class started, I think. Yeah, this is before class started. Anyway, so to give y'all some backstory about my time in high school. So every year, like throughout all 4 years of high school, and even before then in junior high, I was in band. But I mean, it's like band in junior high, we would have like towards like the end of the, or I know in Groesbeck we had it towards the end of the day. Because like I was in Fairfield from like kindergarten until sixth grade. But then it's like towards like almost the beginning of seventh grade, I moved over to Groesbeck because my dad had met this one chick and we moved in with her. it was, yeah, like I love that school so much. Girls Beck was so cool. That's what got me into tennis because I mean their middle school team actually had a fucking tennis team, which was cool. But in Fairfield, tennis was like high school only. Excuse me. But anyways, so yeah, this involves myself, my homie, my homie Reese, and my homie Cole. Anyways, there was like one day before class started, like we had like the night before we were talking on the phone. Or no, wait, no, never mind. I don't think we talked on the phone. Anyways, no, I'll just tell it like I was originally gonna tell it. Anyways, so this on this particular morning, we had gotten to school early because I mean, oh wait, yeah, I forgot explaining. Forgot to explain. Like I was starting to explain earlier. This was like back in junior year. I'd want to say back in the second half of junior year. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I will say that when I got into high school and I was in band, like my first class of the day throughout all 4 years of high school was band. I love band. I was a band nerd. I started off playing trumpet in junior high, and I still have my trumpet right beside me right here. But anyways, so yeah, I started off playing the trumpet, and then eventually, when I was in Groesbeck, they switched me to baritone. Which, if y'all don't know what a baritone is, it's also known as the euphonium. Think of it as like being a miniature tuba, pretty much. It's a bass clef instrument, but the cool thing about the baritone is you can either play in treble clef or bass clef. Nonetheless, yeah. So there was one day. There was like one morning, I should say. We all got to school like super early, and like we were just hanging out, talking. You know what I mean? And then eventually, my homie Reese was like, "Hey man, y'all want to come out? Y'all want to come out and like smoke this vape for a little bit, hang out?" Because I think we were talking about vapes actually, if I remember correctly, on this particular day. Nonetheless, we were talking about vapes, and then Reese was like, "Hey, y'all want to come into my car for a little bit and vape before class?" Like we were both like, "Sure, man, let's do it. Let's fucking do a group vape together. Let's do a group vape session before we start class." Anyways, so we go out to my homie Reese's car. Again, this is that Ford Expedition that I talked about in the first story. But anyways, so yeah, we go out to my homie Reese's car. I sit up front in the passenger seat with my homie Reese, and then Colton sits in the back with us, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And then we're just passing this vape back and forth. I think I'd brought my Mark 10 with me, or no, no, never mind. Well, yeah, I think we did bring our Mark 10s with us as well. I think we actually did plan this out before. I can't really remember. Like I said, somewhat of the small details I forget about some of these memories. Nonetheless, I think I remember for some reason we had brought in our Mark 10s with us. Like Colton and I, we had brought our Mark 10s with us. And anyway, so we had basically we were in this car, like we were in Reese's car, and we were smoking up these vapes. And Colton like of course Reese had his box mod, and then Colton was like, "Hey man, um, can I have a hit of that?" He's like, "Sure." So then Colton takes the box mod. He he presses the button to ignite it. He's hitting this, and I'm not gonna lie, he did very good. Like he inhaled this. You know what? No, never mind. This is not gonna be the last story. False false alarm. No, never mind. This is not gonna be the last story. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just make a part two to this video, and I can do more stories about this because there's more to my nicotine journey. I mean, we'll just make this a part one, a really long part one, because I like to ramble too much. But anyways, yeah, we're just sharing this vape. It's fucking amazing. It's pretty fun. Like we were sharing these vapes. It was awesome. We were just homies being homies, just doing absolute goonery shit, just being little rebels, just sitting in this car, fucking hotboxing Reese's car his box mod and our Mark 10 e-cigarettes. Anyways, and then after that, came close to time for us to get to class. So yeah, we run back into the school, went to the band hall, and then we get our shit, and then we go on with the rest of the day. And that's the end of that story. But yeah, anyways, I know this video was long. I know I like to ramble too much, but I mean, I just like to do the shit unscripted because I mean, I don't know, it just kind of fits my style. As you can see, I'm ADD as hell, and I just don't really think in straight lines. Sometimes my thinking is like in zigzags or whatever. But anyways, after, like I said, after we were done vaping, we then just got on with the rest of the day. We meet up eventually more and we talk some more, you feel me? But yeah, anyways, and that's gonna be the last story for this part one. Now there's more to these there's more stories to this fucking journey. Cause we have done some goonery shit with our journey with like nicotine. Hell, I'll even give you a spoiler for like one of the future stories that I will be telling with this mini series. But yeah, so one of the stories involves us like we almost ended up um selling vapes at school and vape shit or whatever. We almost ended up doing that, but then eventually, yeah, my buddy Colton's mom kind of caught us. I didn't get in trouble, but Colton did get in trouble. Well, he was really the only one who got in trouble. We weren't even trying to rat him out or anything. It was kind of it was kind of a mistake that my homie Colton made, but shit happens. You know what I mean? I can get into detail with that later in part two of this fucking nicotine journey series, as I'm gonna call it. Yeah, anyways, I know this video was long, but if y'all stuck around this long, like, and y'all enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. And if any of y'all who are watching this video haven't watched this video or haven't or like are not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to my channel down below. And also, if you like this video and you like my content in general, and you want to help me out, oh, sorry, I thought I heard my phone ringing. But anyway, or not ringing, but vibrating. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a like. Comment down below any ideas that y'all want me to cover or anything that y'all want me to cover in future videos. And if you like this content and you want to support me, you can support me on my Patreon, which I'll link down below in the description. Or if you don't want to, if you for some reason don't want to, like, click on the link below, there's another way that you can get to my Patreon. That's by clicking my About section. And then you'll see right below, you'll see a thing that says My Patreon. Click on that link, and then bam, you'll get to my Patreon page and be able to donate however much you want, like which you can choose whatever tier you want to donate. But anyways, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, give it a like, comment down below any ideas you have. Support me on Patreon if you want, and see y'all guys later. Peace.